All right, yo, it's your man DJ Seko Varner, and I'm here with my good brother, my brethren, my blood brother, my frat brother, my brother. You know, it's just a good day. So I'm here. It's time for I'm Lucky, and the mask.
That's it. Right.
He's the mask. Make some faces.
Really? Come on.
All right. So tonight we're talking about heteronormative
myths.
Okay. All right. Myth number one.
Okay, so the first myth is that we all have the biggest dick ever.
Okay.
Think about that. Because I was explaining this to some of my students. Like this whole thing that
what grade do you teach?
I teach 6, 7, and 8.
Okay.
And so my 8th graders, I'm like, because they're always talking about, everybody swears they have the biggest one, and we're taught that from birth. And I'm like, because especially okay, so really why that happened? Like a kid told me, he was like, "Suck my dick." I was like, "Nigga, I've got fingers bigger than your dick." And so he says, and his response, "Oh, that's gay." No, I'm a man and I've got sons. I know what at your age, I know what it's supposed to look like.
Okay.
Unless they ain't had that much steroids in your damn McDonald's, trust me.
Is this a child without a father?
I would probably say yes.
Looks like you've seen his mother then.
And it was not cute.
Okay, no, that was wrong.
But you mean it's real though. But you know what? That's another show about why they can't keep a man. I'm like, yo, for real, you gotta stop being so damn evil. Like for real. But you know what? And that is parenthetically, we're gonna get back to that's next week's show. But seriously, like I've said to some of these young ladies that are always talking about, oh, this is gay, that's gay, and it's all based off of, these heteronormative boxes that they put people in about how they think a man is supposed to act. So if he's articulate and he's well groomed, that's gay. No, that's not gay. That's just called good grooming. That's called he bathes and uses lotion, and he can read.
That's why he's called the mask.
Right. I was like, it's like, really, come on now, but
okay.
But that's not that is myth number one.
Growing up, I do remember that at some point I had to brag on the size.
Yeah,
I had to, and it was a lady. She's a doctor now. I should have dated her. No, I'm not saying that.
No, don't do that because I don't want you to get beat up.
Love you, wifey. But she sat there and she said, "There's no reason for you to brag on the size because the woman's going to love you based on who you are." And I was like, "No, I got the biggest." So interestingly enough, she put me in my place. I'm not going to say what she said. That would be inappropriate. I'll let you say, you're the inappropriate one. I'm the
right. One of us, we both can't be inappropriate. No, I got that.
And that started making me think, you know what? Maybe I don't have to measure my manhood by the size of my manhood.
Correct.
All right.
And so myth number 2 is that every female wants us. And just because of course, you've got the biggest one and the best one, and so every woman wants it. So, and I mean, that one has like boggled my mind for years because I'm like, I don't care how raggedy you are. You could be dirty, crazy, looking stupid. Hold on, I'm about to say. Are y'all leaving?
No, we don't want to stop.
Okay. Yeah, you just literally.
Oh yeah, tell them not to leave, man. They gotta hang out for a minute. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Oh,
really? You're not gonna drink over twice.
Eric, Jesus.
Oh no, that's not good. Like
the mask.
Somebody got a napkin or something? I think it got on my shoe.
Okay. Those faces. But you know what's interesting, man, is when I was insecure with myself. Actually when I began at Hampton University.
Woo!
So you got to clap every time you say Hampton University.
Right, woo!
I got some great advice from somebody who said, just act like all of these ladies want you. And at some point, enough of them will. And so I acted like, oh, okay. Yeah, she likes me. And you know what? It brought a sense of comfort for me when I was around the young ladies. So, but we do have this myth that all the women.
This is actually it.
You're right.
I'm gonna get my point. Absolutely, it's completely a myth. I'm like, girl, sit down with that. And so we, because I've noticed that literally, no matter how raggedy, like how busted you are, you think that just because you've got the biggest one and it's magic, everybody wants the magic stick.
The magic stick.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And you know what? And that, again, that goes back to, I guess, when we start talking about sexuality, especially with young kids, they think that, that breeds to a lot of homophobia, because you know what? There's this myth. Will you gonna close that door, bro? Don't let them off in. Thank you. No. Close the door. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Great. It's like, bitch, what I just say? I know I said close the door. What was I speaking Latin? I could have said it in Latin for you, but that's too much damn work. Like, close the damn door. Jesus. But I digress. I'm sorry. I'm back. No. Okay. So, like, when we start, I think homophobia comes from that whole, because we tend to, straight men tend to view men or gay men in the effeminate. And so we assume that because every woman wants us, that every man wants us. And every gay man wants you. Guess what? That ain't it. I don't know. I could walk through this, so this cookout that I'm at right now, like I could walk through some folks, and there probably might get one or two that really don't matter. As long as it's got a heartbeat, then they're good.
Yeah. Okay.
However, 95.65% of the ones in there, they're real selective. And if you don't fit that, they ain't trying to. Okay, like this one is out the door. Yeah, he's probably with the other 5%. Hey, how are you doing?
Hey, we'll get him out.
Right, I keep trying to tell them to close the door today. They don't listen to me.
But that's an interesting point, though. That is an interesting point, because at some point, as a straight guy, there was some discomfort around guys who were not straight, and wondering if they were looking at me sexually. And at some point, I got over it, but there was a discomfort there. So you have a good point there.
Right, but you know what? And it also leads to that thought that a man will treat you the way that you treat women.
Okay, you have to go deep on me with that one, bro.
Yeah, especially if especially these hypermasculine folks that act like it's everybody wants it, but no. It comes down to, and think about how they treat women, how disrespectful they are, how they objectify and they go through the motions. How off-putting would it be to you to think that somebody is going to treat you the same way?
Oh, I see your point. Okay. Yeah, I see your point.
Because I found out that some of the most, that's my finger, and that's I guess I shouldn't do that. Okay, yeah, I found out that some of the most homophobic people that I know, and some of the most trifling heterosexual men that I know, and treat women they're whores, and they treat women like shit, and then you wonder, heaven forbid. Sorry, that was bait checking.
Heaven forbid. That's enough said. But what's interesting to me is when I see masculated women, I'm not sure, boy, girls, whatever the term is.
Dom.
What?
Butch, Dom.
All right,
dominant women. Yeah, I'll say it.
They treat women horribly sometimes. I mean, I've seen them be as mean as I've seen men be to women. I've seen them be as demeaning, as controlling. And in terms of the objectification, there was the girl Young You had the song Ooh. Or, Ooh.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, all right. So in that song, she was like, I just want the head, nothing more. She was objectifying women the same way men have objectified women. It blew my mind
Right.
That this young lady was going to objectify women the same way that her male counterparts have objectified women. So it's interesting that women who are adopting a more masculine presence, appearance, presentation are also many times presenting the same demeaning, demoralizing, inappropriate behavior that us men do. It's disappointing.
Because they think that's that's what you're supposed to do. That's what goes with the package. Make sense?
Okay.
Because instead of learned behaviors, which again, like I have a friend who is very feminine, and he adopts a lot of the heteronormative behaviors that so in a relationship he acts very womanly, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
And so because he thinks that's what's supposed to, and so in the context of a relationship, he's very critical of others that play the same role that he does, i.e. bottom, because if they don't act according to those heteronormative behaviors. Make sense?
Makes sense. And just to be clear, a bottom is the receiving one, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
Good for them. You know what? You have to have both parts to make it work. God bless. God bless them.
Okay.
And I appreciate. Hey.
Okay. All right. So what's the heteronormative myth number 3?
Something hit my face.
That sexuality is transferable. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. What do you mean by that?
That you can't be around somebody who is not of the same sexuality as you. Otherwise, it will rub off on you, or they have Remember when we were kids used to play the faggy touch?
The faggot touch? I played Smear the Queer, but I don't remember the faggot.
Yeah. They talking about, you got the faggy touch. Yeah. Well.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Remember that? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That. Oh my God. It's not transferable. Video log.
Well, if we're starting to accept that people are more fluid in their sexuality, then exposure to a different type of sexuality, i.e. proximity, couldn't that lead to somebody exploring aspects of themselves that they previously had not expressed?
Well, you know what? I think that it's not that anybody presses you into it, because you know what? No one can make you do what you don't want to do. Nobody can make you explore things that you don't want, that you're not curious about, that you don't want to know about. You know what? So it's not like somebody's tricking you into it. No, nobody's tricking you. Real talk. I've had a coworker. One of my female friends said to me, she's like the thought of another woman's breast touching me just repulses me.
Okay.
So, so she didn't want to look. She didn't want to look at another one. Nothing. She's like, I don't want to see her titty. I was like, you look at them. She's like, she can see them, but she doesn't want them touching her. She doesn't want to see another woman's vagina. I'm like, okay, girl, whatever works for you. I mean, I get it. I am.
Really? You want us to be here in the morning?
I don't know, but it's.
Hey, man, it looks like you got what's going on.
Oh, look. Oh, no, I'm good.
Because I know they're sitting there what is this dude talking about? They're going to chime in a second.
No, you know what? Actually, so you ready for this?
I'm ready.
So Daniel came to school with 12 fucks. And he went home with a dozen fucks. So how many fucks did he give that day? 0. Exactly. And so guess who I am today? Daniel.
Okay.
Okay.
Woo, I know your students love you, man.
Okay. That right there, like.
All right, so today we wrapped up and we talked about the three out of many heteronormative myths.
Yes.
That's interesting. That's something to ponder, man. That's something to ponder.
Because I think part of our issue is that we're putting people into boxes based on I mean, and it's okay. We've been taught these things, but you know what? At the end of the day, I often tell my students, like, let people be, because in middle school it's a really big deal for them. They're quick to call somebody gay. I had to tell a little girl the other day, I was like, you know what, sweetie, you busy calling somebody gay. Somebody else said, guess what? I said, your baby dad. I said, the father of your children is going to be gayer than Christmas, snowflakes and candy canes at Christmas, and you're not going to discover until after you have baby number 3. You won't. I said, because you know what? Because you're so busy emasculating and trying to demean the fact that. So what if he is gay? So what if? I said, that's got nothing to do with you.
Right.
So while you think that's it's cute to demean somebody for that, I said, guess what? I said either that will happen or what? A, you'll have a girlfriend before you get out of high school. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm quick for that.
So she plays basketball, right?
And softball.
All right, I had to put
and volleyball just for kicks because she ain't got enough to.
Just to get her kicks. Okay.
Look. Side note. So one year, my JV squad, half of my JV cheerleading squad were lesbians, and I didn't know because these were like pretty. I mean, not to say that all lesbians are ugly, but no, these were like pretty lipstick lesbians. Like, I mean, real prissy, real girly, and I didn't understand. So they used to cheer for video blog. Sorry. So they used to cheer for the JV. They cheer for JV football games, and I realized that oh, it's over there in the box.
Oh my god! It's crap.
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, it's a whole. Yeah. No, but it's not my cologne.
Huh?
No, it's not my cologne.
It's not your cologne. You don't like it? You smell good. But no, I was like,
he's part of the 5%, right? That's the 5% nation. All right, peace, guys.
But no, you're good. You good? No, and I told them, I realized that. I'd look at the fence and like. The whole girls basketball team was like along the fence at the JV boys football game. And I was like, what the hell is this? And I didn't realize they weren't there for the football game. They were there for my cheerleaders. I wasn't even the JV coach. I just went out to support them because, as a varsity coach, you want to support the JV team because,
right.
They're going to eventually be on my squad. So, but I didn't. But needless to say, it was an interesting. You kind of get over stuff like that. I'm like, does it really matter?
Well, heteronormative culture, myths, experiences it seems to be a big thing in America right now. I'm hearing that term all the time, and it's kind of interesting when these young ladies are telling me that I'm portraying these patriarchal, heteronormative cultural myths. I'm like, nah, this is just the way I look at things. So it's kind of interesting that this term is coming up more and more.
Yeah.
And I like hearing your refreshing view on the subject. I tell you that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get this thing together. I promise you we are.
We are. Brothers gonna work it out.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, speaking of that, man, I'll let you get back to your cookout, and we'll link back up next week, man.
Absolutely.
All
God
right,
before all, man.
Peace.
Love you too, man.
Peace.